Okay. Hello, 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 everyone. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's doing amazing. Cause this guy is not necessarily. My name is Shad. I'm going to start calling myself an illustrator now. An artist. I'm an artist and I'm learning to draw. And I'm drawing, I'm not learning. Well, obviously I'm learning every day, but like I feel like I'm past the beginner learning phase, and I'm drawing every day just to prove to people that it is not that hard. Yeah, I kind of drew more than I used to today at a short span of time too, which was interesting. I have this drawing open, which I'm going to finish. So this is oh, this is all the layers. Oh, okay. So this is the head. It's duplicated just for some of that clarity. Let's leave it white for now, okay? And then all of these I'm gonna delete as well, just so I can have one layer that I can modify. Honestly, I'm kind of getting the hang of it now. Kind of, right? But there's like this sense of just what would I describe? Farts. What did you actually fart? The sense of, what do I call this? Okay, so basically today I didn't leave my room, and part of it was because, well, actually I did. No, I did. And I went to visit like my uncle, but I spent most of the day in my room, and it like something about staying in my room like fucks with my head, you know what I mean? And I'm staying in my room for a reason. Like part of the reason, like I said, is that once I leave my room, I start getting criticized and getting, attacked. Not attacked in a sense, in a serious sense, but like, you know what I mean. Whoever, if you know, you know, right? So yeah, it doesn't feel good. However, I feel like I'm getting better at this, right? Which feels unfair. Like I'm getting better at this, and I'm complaining, right? Me staying in my room all day, totally. Yeah, I mean, I used to stay in my room all day as well, but once I'm because I need to move, right? That kind of changed, and now getting back to it, it feels bad because I used to, I'm so used to going out. Not really so used to it, but like I've gotten used to it at least a little bit. But anyways, damn, the foreshortening is crazy. Either this person is so freaking tall, or the foreshortening is insane. They need to have like a head like this. It's cool that I can rip out poses like this as well. Kind of like thinking about things in 3D really, I think it's something that you have to practice to get to. What happens to Urban Girl? No, she's here. But like I drew more than I'm used to today. I don't feel like drawing anymore and actually putting in effort, you know. So I'm messing around right now, but I'm going to continue with her. Like I'm not gonna stop. I'm just trying to mess around, like whatever, do whatever here. That's awesome. That's an insane pose. It would be cool to have the community come up with a certain scene you draw. I've always wanted to draw that, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I've kind of, especially back then. Now, not so much. Was scared of it, you know, because what if I don't deliver? Come up with a drawing, like have limits. Example, maximum two characters. Let other come up with ideas. Yeah, okay, wow. I feel like two characters is too much to ask. Because actually, I haven't tried doing two characters interacting. You mean two characters in the same scene, right? Interacting? Is that what you mean? If that's what you mean, that sounds scary, but I'm down. I'm down to do it. Says you who draws 4 to 8 hours a day. Oh, please. You mean hours, right? Oh, no, I don't do that. No, like, bro. If I draw for 4 to 8 hours a day, I think I'd be much better. I think I would be able to render characters, not hours. Okay, yeah, good. Oh yeah, no, actually I drew more than 8 maybe today. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I drew a hand. And then, well, these are the same, so I'm gonna count it as 1. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, okay, and I drew this guy, and then he's like in a 3/4 view on the right, and a straight, you know, to the right pose, and then the opposite here and here. And I did like a pose where he's like sitting down, right? So why two character so why too scary? Because the interaction between, they need to have, at least in my head, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Like they have they need to, they kind of like depend on each other. You know, when it comes to a character, and like I said, this is in my head, I could be wrong. When it comes to just a character, like all, like the upper body, right? Let me do actually, like the upper body here and the lower body part kind of like depend on each other, right? As you know, right? This is a thick person. No. Right? But then when it comes to two characters, then those two characters and their bodies also depend on each other. You know, which becomes scary, I think. This is a very basic pose I ripped. That is not cool. Look at this. They don't have to. Okay. Also, more things to work on. Face your fears kind of thing. Honestly, okay. How about this? Once I finish this, also, I was looking back and you've gotten so much better at characters in general. I think you've developed your style, which I think helps you from overcomplicating it. Actually, it makes me happy that you acknowledge it. I feel I feel the improvement as well. But it, I feel like I improve on something and then so I'm here, right? Or I'm at this little mountaintop, and then I raise my head and I find like 100 more mountaintops that are bigger than the one that I'm on top of, and being like, whoa, I need to learn texture now, and I need to learn rendering, I need to learn colors. Have you guys noticed? I haven't really used any color at all. Like, just on this one, and I used a blue pen for this one, right? But yeah. Color is horrifying to me. Oh, I mean, you kind of like tried it, and you got, you know, you nailed it. And I'm looking at the gang right now. But I don't know. Maybe I would try it and it wouldn't be that bad, and I'm just like scared for nothing. But yeah, I think we might all be on the same page with that. Color, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I haven't really seen you. Whoa, hold on a second. I haven't seen a single drawing of you, Derpy, as far as I think. Maybe I could be wrong. That has more than one color. I think graphite will always have my heart. Fair enough. But I do want to get better at color just for the skill to use when I want. Yeah, it's a good skill. It's the whole vibe. A whole different vibe from, you know, things that are monochrome and things that are half color, right? But both each like obviously have their own charm. I haven't seen much of Derpy's art when it comes to finished pieces. I guess my PvP is color. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's yeah. Fair. You know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll allow it. Still mostly monochromatic, I guess. Okay, let's try to finish at least the sketch, right? I want to do more ribbons here and like fill this space, and I don't want to have tangents, no tangents. And I also want to reduce the complexity on here, right? So maybe I can start with this because I'm scared of that part. Or you know what? I just vocalize that, and I appreciate that for myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just like finish this, right? And then I'm gonna go back to the large spaces that I'm scared of, and I'm going to fill them. Okay, so this one. Meanwhile, in my editing, art, it's color everywhere. Yeah, like the two extremes. It does open the world up to things like peacocks and such. True. Oh my god, dude. I was looking at a book of illustrations. Oh, man. And hold on. Peacocks and such, because graphite can't show off that kind of stuff. But I do see beauty in black and white. Yeah, me too. Me too, honestly. I remember when I was on TikTok, I had like 3 or 4 people telling me to get into color, and I was told I'd get nowhere with graphite, but I did, so they can suck it. Oh, that's the biggest flex, honestly, to prove them wrong. The haters, the naysayers. But no, I mean, bruh, black and white. And my experience, well, not in my experience, but in my liking, right? Which is probably different than yours. Black and white manga is in black and white, right? And the way the artists and the authors of the manga they can tell the story, the whole story, basically, almost in all of it in black and white. It's just impressive. That's just impressive. And I'm not sure about graphite, but when it comes to pen and G pens, they have used and found ways to shade and to texture that are very impressive. Very impressive. Right, and it even goes into color theory, right? Man, I don't really have the information ready. Maybe I'll read into it more and then I'll tell it to you guys. But like basically different colors, like so green, there's green and red and blue, I believe so, right? Each of these colors, like our eyes apparently don't have the same sensibility to each of these, right? So I think our eyes are most sensible to green, and then to red, and then to blue, or either green, blue, red. I'm not sure, but I kind of remember that it's green we're the most sensitive to, right? And so when you translate green, right, to black and white, right? So you have your green, you have your blue. Yes, this is green and blue and red. I know, right? Amazing. Right? When you translate them from color to black and white, right? There's two methods. You either literally translate the values, which is like the RGB, to whatever, to well, this would be 255 if it's a pure green. But like let's say like 225 and not 255, I'm sorry, 225. Is that correct? I hope so. But like 200, let's say, and then 1, and then I don't know, 85, whatever, right? And then this is another value, and this is another value. You try to convert them. You apply like the filter here, and it gives you like these shades of gray, right? You know, that's fun. But there's also, this is like the regular conversion, let's say, and there's apparently something called the weighted conversion, meaning that since our eyes are not equally sensitive to the green and red and blue, so the green will have a coefficient, right? So let's give it a star, right? And then the red will have a coefficient, and the blue will have a coefficient, and then you turn that into the black and white, right? Which you know turns into like different shades of gray, not the same as when you simply apply these. It's very complicated, apparently. And hopefully, oh my god, hopefully this erases. If it doesn't erase, I'm going to, okay, oh, okay. It reached its limit. Okay, let me read now. I think 8K a year or so is enough to say it got somewhere. Oh yeah, facts. That's facts. I love challenging myself. So again, I only let myself use 8B graphite pencil. Okay. The darkest. I love graphite that is just like pure black. So for light tones, I learned how to lessen my pressure on the pencil, and I didn't allow myself to. Do you use your finger as well to smear it? Sometimes, like, I mean, you have to be kind of like a professional at it, I feel like. Because sometimes I do smear it and it looks horrible. Not back when, but sometimes when I try to do it with graphite, use things like charcoal or white paint, because I wanted to prove myself that art isn't from the tools, but from your skill. And manga uses lines and weight texture for sure. Oh yeah. That's how they convey a lot of sense of light and all this stuff. Fingers have oil on them, which can ruin the paper or make it worse. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, you see, I'm procrastinating because I'm kind of like don't want to do this part. And I literally, I would do anything but do the thing that I need to do. Insane. Okay. So. And this is not even that complicated. I will start talking. Oh shit! I will start talking theory. I will start talking quantum theory, bro. But I won't start. You know the thing that I need to do. Where is this charger? So cha. But there's also like a skill in keeping the paper clean for highlights. Yeah, for sure. Which takes planning and knowing things like stumps versus brushes. Interesting. When you use stumps, you can't erase it as well as when you use brushes. Is it because like it leaves a print, but it often can get darker and makes a cleaner. Okay, I'm gonna put you in the charger. Damn. I got a lady in my ears telling me that a battery is low. There you go. When you use stumps, you're pushing the tooth of the paper, down, of the paper, and you're pushing the graphite into the tooth, so it locks the graphite into paper. The tooth. This is terminology that I'm not used to. Oh, I see. Hold on. With brushes, you're just laying the graphite on top of the tooth, making it easier to use. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost. What's the tooth? Excuse my ignorance. Tooth is like the texture of paper. Oh, I didn't know that. You call it tooth. So paper with more tooth is rougher. I see. Paper with less tooth is smoother. So printer paper has less tooth. More tooth is better for layering, but not great for details, at least for graphite. I see. So if you try to do details on a paper that has more tooth, it's gonna get all smudgy and fucky, and you won't, like, everything goes everywhere. Is that what it is? More tooth doesn't let your pencil make clean, thin lines. Even what? How about? Okay, let me finish reading this because the tooth is so rough that it dispenses the graphite unevenly. I think I understand what you're talking about. How about? Is there like a type of pen or graphite pen that is compatible with paper with more tooth that allows you to do the sort of details that you want to do, or not? Nah? Whoops. I found that more tooth is better for things like colored pencil, where you have to layer the pencils. I see. That's very impressive. Like, it's a whole science. Excuse me. That's a shy little slit. I don't want to do that. I want to make it larger. There you go. So like, for example, I use, hold on. I use Bistrol smooth paper. Wait. Let me look that up. Is that a brand or like a texture or something? I think it's a brand, isn't it? Bistrol or Bristol? Hello. God forever. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Welcome. I believe you're a new chatter. Bristol. Okay, Bristol. Bristol is heavy multiply drawing paper. Okay. I see, I see, I see. The ones that I have, the ones that we have like on in our local kind of like art supplies and stuff like that. It's called what is it called? I forgot. I used it for my notebooks. By the way, have you guys seen this? Wait. You guys can see it, but this is a notebook that I made. Isn't that awesome? Like, this is just great. Like, look at this. Hey, guys, check this out. Did you see this? Have you seen this, guys? But it's man, what is it called? Console? I think it's called console. Yeah, console. I think it's console paper. Console. How is it written? Paper. Console. I say okay. It's with an A. Yeah. Notebook. Oh, by the way, since guys, since you're here, Derpy, I was thinking maybe tomorrow is a Friday, right? You reckon we can play some games, perhaps like Scribble, maybe Gartic Phone? I think Gartic Phone would be cool. Look at Discord for a minute, because I haven't been on VC a lot. Have I been on VC this week? I think I have, but like tomorrow I wasn't. Tomorrow, dude. Yesterday I wasn't. Today I'm not. I think it's good to do it tomorrow. Look at Discord. Okay, look. If you want, and I'm sorry, like I wouldn't do it now, because if I start literally anything else, I'm risking the stream VC phobic. I'm risking the stream like stopping, right? Even now, me looking at, looking up Bristol, I was like, hopefully it doesn't shut down. So I'm gonna, like, since things are working now, I'm going to not open any tabs and get crazy, right? But I'll look at it a bit later. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, let's do this part. And I feel like this part, perhaps we can do something that's like this. That would occupy this space, Eggs. Huh? Eggs? Okay, so it would be like this. And then this would be kind of like this. All right. Oh, wouldn't that be cool? Okay. And then, right? This is gonna feel so different from the rest. Doodling people. We are are we? Is he doodling people? What do you mean doodling people? I'm not allowed? How are you not allowed? Does the link not work? I'm not in either, just supporting small streamers. Well, that's much appreciated. Thank you. Hold on. Let me read. I'm not in the Discord. Well, you can join, but needs to give the links. Needs to give the link though. Maybe Derpy. The link is giving automatically every I think like every 5 minutes. And I don't want it to be less than that because it's going to, you know, be spamming. I'm too young. I'm 9. That is honestly that's awesome. Honestly, what's your name? What can I call you by? Don't share personal alpha. Yeah. I think it's be safe. Be safe out there. Don't share, you know, stuff like that. Okay. I asked about your name. Okay. Okay, don't give me any more. That was hilarious. Chat is not good at internet safety. I'm not. I'm not used to it. Don't share personal info. I think a name is fine. I think something we can call you by is fine. He asked for private information on a public space. No, okay. I said what's your name, and then I was like, yeah, maybe don't ask that. And then I was like, what can we call you by? I tried to fix it. I think it was too late. Okay, maybe not too much. Let's not. Whoops. Let's not make it too fancy. We're not too fancy here. We're just like doing some flowy things here and there, you know. Okay, Yasmin. Okay, Yasmin. All right. Well, welcome to the streams, Yasmin. And if God forever. If you Tasman. What's up, Tasman? What's up, Tasmania? Okay, and then what do I do with? Okay, I think maybe something like this. No, there's. Something like this. So this would be more like this, I believe. Okay, I like that. I like that. Here we go. Maybe we fold these. That one's there. Okay, we do it in the same direction as well. Internet safety, don't give info that people can track you by. Okay, but if your name is common, then there's breathing room for that. That's, yeah. I didn't really think about common names before. Like, if your name is common, then... Oh, I think, I guess... Yeah, maybe I see why you would think about it. See. Oh, I like these two little. So like there's one here and there's a large one. I like that. So these are going to have this in here. All right, this one is like this and this one is like this. Right, that one's nice. This one could be more like this. It's like it's flipping you off. I don't know if you guys can see it, but let's undo that. There you go. Let's wipe some of this. Remove it. That's good. And these are horrible, so let's try to fix it. Chad, you can call me Random. Fair enough. Welcome, Random. I must be in 9. The world was so simple. Yeah, the world was so large back then. I remember, and I think I mentioned this on the stream before. We used to live, like, obviously, I don't live in the same house we used to live when I was younger. But I revisited the neighborhood that I used to be in when I was younger. And I remember when I was a kid, I remember the street being so large. And we used to play hide and seek, and we used to play all these sorts of games where we have to run, right? And I would go from one end of the like street to the other, and I feel like it would take me forever, or not forever, but like it would take me a long time to get from one end to the other. And then I visited it, like I think it was like two or 3 years ago. And it's just like it was like this. It was so the neighborhood was so small, and it was like honestly, it was simple times. It was fun times. The people were nice, but like the neighborhood was so small. Everything seemed so small. It was interesting. It was an interesting. It was almost trippy. Like, what is going on? Like, did things get smaller? If you look up my name, ain't nobody else got it. yeah. Thus I treat it like a diamond. Fair enough. Fair enough. Me a mod, pretty please. You want to be a mod? The world is still large. Man's never traveled. Wait, traveled? Oh, you're talking about how the world is small? No, but it was an interesting experience. Wait, this looks weird. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Ooh, what is that? It's like a 3D form. Does anyone in here? Candy? Huh? You mean candy? Candies? No. I'm gonna be a mature person, right? I'm not gonna say that. I'm mature. I'm an adult. All right? I'm an adult. Okay, I'm gonna keep it for now. I don't know if I'll keep it for long though. Bracelets are candy. Candy? I candy, I make stars. Is that a verb or a noun or? Huh. Okay. I still don't fully know what that is, but go off. Pretty sure it's a verb. I see. Dude, isn't art awesome? This is low-key therapeutic. It's so fun. I recommend trying it. It's a fun little hobby. Very cool. Very cool. I think I'm good with my hobbies, to be honest. I have bookbinding and I have drawing. I'm good. Well, drawing, I think more. The more I do it, the more I think I'm going on the professional route. But it's still going to be. It's one of those things that I don't want to. I don't think I'll feel like it is a job. Maybe my mind would show you. Who knows? There are magical ribbon. These are magical ribbons. I know, right? It's not normal. They get bigger the further they go. Oh, dude, I've seen illustrations where the hair is like thin, right? The hair is thin, but it stretches so long. And it's obviously it's exaggerated. It's like, I don't know, cartoon, anime, whatever. But for some reason it makes sense. You know? I like these. I like what happened here. See, I'm still experimenting with this and I like what happened here. What does prob mean? Probably. Probably. Jinx. Double jinx. Yeah, maybe I'll leave this space open. We'll see how it goes if I leave it just like blank. I don't hate this. What are you saying? Probably. This is a skit. This is one of those like the Big Bang Theory skits. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not, baby. The baby. Wait, can I please be mid YouTuber? What does that mean? Mod? What do you why do you want to be mod? Let me ask you this. Why do you want to be mod? No, saying YouTuber man, sorry to want to be mod for the pleasure of having someone place their trust in you. That's a very deep reason. Man, having children in the chat, it's something else, man. It's like nothing feels real. It's like the stuff that is talked about is like doesn't make sense, but like in a weird way. I don't know how to explain it. Their brains work differently. which is interesting to me. Like no shade to kids, you know. Are kids real? For real, bro. What are kids made of, man? They're not real, bruh. Maybe it's just me not being used to being around kids. Sugar? That's a good answer. You know what? That's funny. Not me low-key chugging sugar last night. Damn. You a kid now. That's it. You're a child. Okay, is this enough? I feel like this is enough. That looks amazing. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Nah, I don't like this. Let me... Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I think was Marcus before. Did Marcus show up before you, Derpy, or is it the other way around? Because I remember there was like times where I would have Marcus and MB, and they would be fighting in the chat like what's happening now. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on, right? Like to be honest, but I remember them being fighting, and obviously playfully fighting, not actually fighting, right? And it was adorable. Marcus definitely showed up before. Okay, yeah, it was so cute seeing them, and being chaotic in the chat, and they would be the only two interacting in the chat, and I'd be drawing. They'd be doing their own thing, literally. Good times, good times. Throwing hand through the screens? Yeah, no. It wasn't that type of fighting. They were like making up their own hypotheticals. Okay. Eating fists even. Hmm. Super califragilistic fuck. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilistic, okay? And then expialidocious. Expialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I feel like I nailed that. I might be completely wrong. Did I do it? Yes. Yes, you did. You pronounce that better than some shorter words. Yeah, I tend to do that. But I guess this might have been long enough that you wanted to challenge yourself with shorter words you didn't bother totally. That's a good explanation to it. Probably, yeah. There you go. There you go. Okay, I think the sketch is gonna stop here. Maybe we add a few more of these. Maybe the hatching. Okay, I'll leave hatching. I'll just make straight lines now, right? But maybe hatching would be on another layer and just experiment with that, because I haven't done much hatching, like actual waves and stuff like that. But I think it'll be cool. Isn't this freaking great? Okay. I am officially going to stop here. That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Like I love getting praise. I would have been ashamed to say that, honestly. But it's a love language. And it is my love language. And I guess it's good to communicate your love language to people. Come on. What does slang mean? There you go. And for this, maybe. Whoa. There you go. All right. That was okay. That was an hour. That was good. I like that. I like that. Let's do that and maybe okay. Oh man, I'm so tempted to do shading and to this and that, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. All right, all right, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing and consider watching a couple of videos of mine because I want to get to the 4,000 watch hours, and apparently it's something that I'm struggling with right now. So yeah, but yeah. I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful about this. Subscribe. You know, do all the fun stuff. Take care of yourself. Drink some water, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye now.